had 94 kgs allowance, and guess how much I paid? I paid 45,432 rupees for it. Hi guys, my name is Sanika, and today we're going to talk all about flights. These are the topics we're going to discuss today. Before I begin, I want to say that all of the information I'm going to share is based on my experience and the way I did it. Let's begin with where to book it and how to book it. I used Skyscanner to book my tickets. I love that website. I think I have booked, I don't know how many flights from that particular website. It's basically a platform where you can compare different types of rates. For example, you're planning to travel from Mumbai to London. You can just write your dates, reach, do you want a direct flight or not, and just search. It will show you all the flights which are available according to the details you put in. I love that website so much. It makes things so much easier. One thing I want to tell you is that they do not charge any fees, so it is good. It's free. All you have to do is, maybe if you like Vistara flight, okay, you just click on it and it will show you multiple places where you can book the flight. It could be booking.com, Vistara's main website, or any other company. You can again compare the rates and then go ahead and choose from that particular website. I like it because I can compare all of it in just one platform. Saves me so much time and makes things so much easier. And if you don't want to use Skyscanner, you can go ahead and book your flights from the website directly. For example, if you know that you want to travel by Vistara, just go to Vistara's website and search for flights. You will find flights. That's also easy. You can book your flight from multiple different ways. There are agents who can book it for you if you don't want to do all of it. Pro tip, make sure you do all of this in incognito mode or private mode. I feel when I use the private browsing, the prices are so much cheaper. Now let's talk about when to book your flight. I used to see reels where people used to be like, book your flights on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, they're so much cheaper. And I agree. 99% of the times I have seen and I have booked flights which were on Tuesday was so much cheaper than the regular days. Like Tuesdays and Wednesdays was so much cheaper, and on weekends flights are going to be expensive. I booked my flight 3 months in advance, and that is why I think I got the best deal. This was the basic of flight booking. Now let's talk about some tips. Before I decided to go ahead and book my flight, I was checking Skyscanner for weeks. I was comparing the rates. I was seeing when the rates are falling down or rising, what's going on. I was doing that for a good amount of time. And on the other hand, I was also doing a lot of research. So take your time, do your research, and then go ahead and make a decision, because you're investing money and it is important that you don't waste it on something that could have been easily avoidable. It could have been much cheaper if done correctly. Second tip is you get student discounts. Yes, you heard me right. A lot of people don't know this, and some airlines don't have it. And by student discount, I mean either you can get some amount off, or like in my case, I got extra luggage space, which was around 23 kgs extra. Yeah, students have a lot of advantage. Please grab the opportunity. Third tip is, if you're flying alone, you book your flight at such a timing that you land in London or UK during the daytime. That is because you will be exhausted by your journey. You have to figure a lot of things out, and if you're alone, it is better to do it during the daytime just for your safety, because you want to reach to your place. I'm saying this from experience. I did not land during the daytime. In fact, it was quite late at night. Thankfully, I was with my friends, so it was fine. But it still gets scary because it's a new country. It takes time to figure things out. Fourth thing I want to tell you is that immigration takes a lot of time. Some people get done in 15 minutes. Good for them. Amazing. But the times I have landed in Heathrow, never, not even a single time, it has been 15 minutes for me. In fact, for me, the waiting time, the immigration used to take for more than 45 minutes, which is exhausting. So be prepared for any situation. Don't immediately try to adjust to the timing that, you know what, I'll stay awake so that by the time I'll reach home, I'll sleep and I'll be tired. We can do that later. Sleep when you're in the air, so you have energy and you're not extremely exhausted in case things go south and you cannot figure things out after coming here in the UK. Fourth thing is, when you're flying from India and when you're giving your luggage, and if it is exceeding by a few kgs, you can request them if they can let you go and do not pay for it. I'm telling you, do not pay for it. You are a student, you have the advantage, please take the opportunity. Again, I'm saying this. Either you can request them or adjust your bags. Maybe just remove 2 or 3 hoodies. Either keep them in your backpack or wear 2 items of clothing. I don't think so they weigh your backpack, so put your stuff in that, but do not pay for it if it is just few extra kgs. And if you still cannot figure things out, remove few items which you do not need immediate and give it to your parents who might be standing outside. Okay, I was gonna do that, but my friend adjusted my luggage and I told them that it's just a few kgs, so he was like, yeah, sure, it's fine, okay. Do that. Do not overpay. Now let's talk about what to do after you land here. Firstly, you need a SIM card. A lot of people come here and get a SIM card after a few days. I would suggest you use the SIM which they give you at the visa office. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, they give free SIM cards when you go for your visa appointment. And if they don't, you can just ask them to give you a free SIM card. They will. That SIM card already has internet on it, 1 month of international and national calls, so you don't have to pay immediately for your SIM card. And next month, if you're planning to use the same SIM card, you get 50% off. There is a code down there, so you can use that for next month and you're saving money. Also, I'm not sure if that's for all the SIM cards, but I used Lebara, and I still use it to the day. This was given to me in the visa office in India, and I like it. Lebara is a good brand. Second thing is, please pre-book your Uber, which I did not, and I had to pay double or probably triple the amount, but it's fine. Okay, it was the first time, I was new, and it's fine, it doesn't matter. It was stressful, we were exhausted, and it's fine. It was night time. Taxi guy got us to our apartment safely. That is what matters. But to book your Uber here, you need your card which Uber has accepted. You can use your forex card, credit card, I don't know, debit card, but you need a card. They don't accept cash, and that is the reason why we could not book an Uber and had to take a normal taxi. Or you can ask your friend who stays in here in the UK to book you an Uber, and you can just transfer the money later. Obviously there is an option called public transport, and tubes are the most efficient ones. But you're new, you have 3 to 4 bags, this is your first time, I would suggest you take a cab, because you need to figure out the whole tube situation. And the next thing is, in London a lot of robbery takes place, so if you can handle all of that and be present and be mindful and be careful with your luggage, then obviously go ahead with tubes. But if you cannot, if you just want to go home and chill and then figure things out, take a cab, please. Now let's talk about my experience of booking the flight. I traveled through Vistara and I did not have a direct flight. I had a halt at Delhi. That was a funny story. I thought, oh wow, after 2 hours we're gonna wait somewhere. I didn't realize it is Delhi, and it's kind of a direct flight from India to UK. My mind did not work. I'm just like, yeah, chalo. Let me break down my luggage allowance. I had 2 huge bags which were 32 kgs each. I had one more huge bag that was 23 kgs that came from the student discount. And I had hand luggage that was 7 kgs. I had one backpack. That's the breakdown of my luggage. Let's talk about how did that happen in just 45,000. I was searching on the internet for a very long time. I was just checking the flight rates and everything, and the first flight I saw was Vistara's. The luggage allowance was 60 kgs. I did not see this exact fact that time. I just saw 60 kgs or something, and the flight was expensive. I'm talking around, I don't know, more than 80,000. My dad was like, yeah, okay, fine. But he said that, why do you want to carry so much weight? Like, Dad, I'm a girl. Yeah, actually, I am just a girl. I need my luggage. I need a lot of storage. So yeah, he just like, find a budget worry flight and has normal luggage allowance. It's fine if you don't carry the whole world. I had an eye for Emirates, and it had a normal luggage allowance like my friends, which was around 46 kgs, and it was priced around 50 or 60,000 that time. And I was like, yeah, chalo, koi baat nahi. I mean, like, it's fine. It's fine, universe. And I think my second option was also in the similar budget range, around 50,000. 2 or 3 weeks passed, and this is my final day to book the flights. Guess what happened? I went on Skyscanner like every single day. The Emirates flight, which I had an eye on, went to 1 lakh. I was like, bro, what just happened with you? Like, whoa, why are you so high? Like, what's up, man? And I was like, okay, what do I do? Cry? Because like everything is giving me a breakdown at this point. Just scroll down and I see Vistara. girl had dropped for me. It was around 43,000. The first flight I saw had dropped to 43,000. I was like that. I'm like, shit, what just happened? Vistara went way below my budget. It was around 50,000 and she just went for 43. I was like, oh my god, Vistara, thanks, girl. I was like, shit. Now immediately I went to the Skyscanner's next step and then I saw a lot of offers. I went to Vistara's main website. Be aware, my luggage was still not 94 kgs. I was like, I'm still happy. Yeah, I mean, like in 43,000, I'm getting around 60 or 70 kgs. So that's so cool. That's so amazing. Guess what happened next? There was this one upgrade for 2 or 3,000, some flexi pass, I'm not sure. I go ahead and I press that. So I paid 2,000 rupees and I got 94 kgs luggage. Are you kidding me? Vistara! Mind you, 94 kgs including the student luggage, okay? If you're not a student, you're not gonna get 23 extra kgs, whatever. You're not a student. But if you're a student, Vistara girl has got us. And I was like, immediate buy. Immediate. Take my card. Is my face ID okay? I go ahead, I book my flight, I'm happy, I'm dancing, and then I realize that oh, my halt is in India only, I'm not waiting somewhere else. It's basically 9 hours straight from India to UK, but that was fun. I was still in joy and I was like so happy. How did I do it? I manifested it. If you don't believe it, it's fine, but I do. I told my other friends to do it too because, like, obviously, I want good things for them. So I asked them to immediately go and check. Half of them had already booked their flights, and the others were gonna do it later. And I was like, oh, do it. And when they went to check, the prices were double. When I went to check again, I was like, shit, it's more than 1 lakh now. Girl, what was Tara? You can manifest a lot of things, including a huge drop in your flights. But yeah, I was so happy. I really like Vistara. I've traveled from Vistara multiple times. I was just like, yeah, girl. I really like that purple girl. She's like all that. It was quite a comfortable flight, and the food, they gave so much food. I was like constantly eating. Anyways, that's it. Please drop your questions or any video suggestions you have. This channel is all about you and in ways which I can help you when you're coming from India to the UK. Don't forget to check my other videos, which is about accommodation, where to stay, what are zones, etc. And what to pack, how to pack. If you have no luggage allowance, you have like stupid luggage allowance like me, I've got you. I've literally got you. Like Vistara was for me, or how Skyscanner is always there for me. I also have another channel which is called Sanika Gire. Like that's my name basically. It has really cool content. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm telling you, if you share this video, no, actually I don't want to do that. I don't like it. Bye. I'll see you in the next.